Okay, well, I'm putting away my laundry. I want to talk about Alex Bowman for a second. More than a second. Give me a little bit of a long rant because some people just don't seem to get it. Especially Bush fans and Larson fans. But Bush fans especially because they seem to be entitled to think their driver is supposed to win every single race and be perfect and be the golden boy that NASCAR wants him to be. So, people are like, Bush fans are saying he Bowman only won because Bush had issues. I'm like, no, Bush was just never a contender in that race. Literally, he was never a contender. Um, he had an up and down day the entire race. Kept smacking the wall and hitting people, and always he basically hit everything but like the scoring pylon. Like seriously, it was like, and he had smoke coming into his car from like something burning, like rubber burning from a blown tire or something. I don't even know, but um, people are saying like Bush fans are mainly saying that Bowman like doesn't deserve his ride, and he has no personality, and it's just like people and people saying like I hope he fails like post race inspection. I'm like, who does that? Like, why would you want your driver to win that way if that was the case? Like, why would you want that or say that? Like anytime Bush wins, I don't say I hope he fails. I'm just like, damn, he didn't fail. I don't say I hope he fails, but somewhere in the back of your mind, you would like to see them fail post race inspection, but you don't say, oh, I hope they do, because I want my driver to win over this guy. It's like the guy, Alex Bowman, is a unique driver. He didn't come from money. He didn't come from this like financial backing like some of these drivers do. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. It's not. It's just a different way that he has gotten up to the Cup Series. Most people know his story, and some people don't clearly because some of them are pretty ignorant, saying stupid shit. So, um, Bowman, he's from Tucson, Arizona. Not the greatest city in the world, but um, and I live in Arizona, so I know, um, and I know what he thinks about Tucson. Trust me, I think the same way. It's not that great. um, he's done like quarter midgets and all his other racing. He's won in pretty much anything you can think of. And once he got to like the Cup Series, he started out winning all these races, but when he got to the Cup Series, he was like in these underfunded teams, um, and just running like mid pack or in the back, being those one of those cars that just get lapped every single race. Um, so he did that for quite a few years, well, a couple of years or so in the Cup Series, and he and Junior kind of came in to the picture, gave Alex Bowman a second chance, and doing like part time in the Xfinity Series, running for JRM. So he did that, got some experience there, um, and like to what feels like to be in like quality equipment. Um, then became a like that's what led to working at Hendrick, like as the simulator driver and all that jazz. Like this kid waited for a seat to open at Hendrick so he could be in a full time car, like full time ride at Hendrick. Like I just watched like a piece Alan Cavana, whatever his name is, did with Bowman, like that ride to work thing, and a line Alex said was like, "I'm convinced that I will never get uh, I'll never get the phone call for to drive full time for Hendrick Motorsports. It'll just never happen." And he was convinced that was never going to happen. So I'm just glad he's wrong about that. So, but he filled in for Dale Jr. in 2016. 2016, no, it was 2017, I believe. One of those years. Because Dale Jr. retired. Yeah, 2016. He ran extremely well. The finishes didn't match with the way he raced, because he raced extremely well, and that he just proved himself even more that way to earn his spot in the 88. He showed Junior and Hendrick that, hey, I belong with this team, and he's paid his dues to be where he is now. He went from being a sim driver at Hendrick, waiting just for a spot to open up, a seat to open up, and patience and hard work paid off for this young man. I couldn't be more proud of him. I've been following his career for 5 years now, ever since his underfunded team days, and so it's just good to see a deserving driver get to where he is now, and gain a cup win, because he has busted his butt since the day he stepped into that 88 car. Yeah, last year didn't go as well as he wanted to, but granted, that was his first full year in top tier equipment in the Cup Series, ever. First full season. So now he's coming into his own as a driver in the Cup Series, showing that, hey, I can do this, I can win races, I can contend for wins, and possibly a championship. So now we have 2 Hendrick cars going for the championship, locked in on wins. And that's a huge step in the right direction for this organization, because it shows they are still there as a team, as an organization, that they can be competitive. It's just a matter of time before they got back to where they want to be. It's we're still waiting for Jimmy to kind of get back in the victory lane. It will happen. Just gotta be patient. But he went from nothing to underfunded teams, JRM, to being a simulator driver, filling in for Dale Jr. when he had his concussion, and when Junior was retiring, I just knew that Bowman would be the right choice for that car, and guess what? I was right. So, and people hating on him, saying he doesn't deserve his ride, I'm I want to see you guys do any better. The guy's a wheelman. He works on cars. He is a true racer when he says, I'm just tired of running second, and I don't want to keep doing that. No racer wants to finish second. No. That's a quote from a true, real racer who just wants to win races in the Cup Series, especially with a team like Hendrick Motorsports. So, I just don't understand why people think it's okay to say he doesn't deserve a ride when he earned pretty much everything he's gotten up to this point. He's worked so damn hard. So I'm wearing my Bowman shirt today, one of them. It actually fits a little bit better. Working out helps. But yeah, he's one of the most deserving drivers to get their first win. It was 134 starts for him and he finally got it done. Like Brad said at Kansas, like after Kansas, after Bowman got his like third straight runner-up finish, because Keselowski's like, Alex Bowman, he's gonna win himself a race. I know it. Kids, just that guy's just too good. And guess what? About a little over a month later, he won himself a race, and I never thought it was gonna happen. I never thought I would see a day. It's like same thing with Chase. Never thought I could see the day he would win a cup race, and now he's won 4 in the last 2 years so far. And he's not done. Hendrick's Motorsports is not done. Chase is not done. I just want to see Byron get his first win, which can happen this coming weekend at Daytona, since Hendrick runs well there. So, as I said before, and yeah, so I just wish people just appreciated and gave Bowman some kind of respect and just enjoy a first time winner. I don't understand why this certain Busch fan, it just confirms that some Busch fans are just not bright at all. I'm not saying all of them are this stupid, but at least one of them is, because he's just so salty that his driver, who he thinks is God, basically, has to be perfect every single race and win every single race, didn't finish as well as he wanted to. So, and was discrediting Alex Bowman and saying he has no personality and he's a robot and this and that. He doesn't deserve his rights. Like one of those people who just thrive off of being negative and being a troll. So we got some momentum going into Daytona, and I'm pretty stoked about it. So I'm just happy another Chevy won. That's not Chase this time, because Chevy's been holding the Chevy banner. Other than Austin Dillon winning last year on the Daytona, yeah. Chase has kind of been holding the Chevy banner a little bit with his 3 wins last year and win earlier this year at Talladega in April. So just glad Chevy's getting some momentum. They look super strong, and it was a 1.5-mile track, so they just kicked butt. 5 out of the 10 top 10 finishers were Chevys, and 4 of them were Hendrick engines. So it would have been 5, but Chase kind of ran out of time there at the end. So, and Austin Dillon got top 10. So whoever said he was going to finish mid-pack. Anyway, good day for Hendrick. I'm proud fan. And Toyota fans and Larson fans are just losing their freaking minds, and their brains are just exploding because they think as Chevy fans, we cry every time, crying and whine about Chevy not winning as much as Toyota does, or Ford, or whatever. I'm like, no, you're the ones who cry the most and bring it up. We're just whatever, we don't care. Well, we care, but we're not gonna make a big deal out of Chevy not winning a race every single week and stuff like that. So, but wouldn't it be nice if they won a little bit more? Yes, but we're not complaining about it like Toyota fans do. So, that's about it. I need to get back to cleaning because I've been procrastinating, and it's already 11 o'clock. So, crap, I'm falling over. Ignore me. Yes, and I have a Christmas tree in here because I'm too lazy to take it down. So, I have this discombobulated room right now. I got Halloween stuff, a Christmas tree, music posters, and NASCAR all over my walls. So, I'm trying to get this room organized, but it's going to take forever because I have no energy to get this thing organized. So, get back to what I was doing, and then I will talk to you guys later.